What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is AkeemHaynes. I'm a two-time Olympic bronze medalist, author, motivational speaker, and sports commentator. On my channel, we talk boxing, MMA, track and field, and of course, motivation and encouraging content. If this is something that you enjoy, then I hope that you subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into the video. Lauren Murphy versus Miesha Tate. What do we think of this fight? Now, this fight was supposed to have happened a few weeks before. I'm not sure what came up or why it was canceled, but here we are, right? So let's talk about Lauren Murphy. From what I've seen and heard, she has been having an outstanding camp so far to date. In her last fight, she was doing very well until she wasn't, right? Isn't that one of those statements for combat sports, right? But Lauren has had a good career in the UFC to date. She's 37 years old right now, but she's a quality fighter and has always fought good opposition as she's developed in the UFC. The moment never really seems too big for her. I give her a lot of respect for even continuing at the age that she is at now. You know, she always comes to fight. She's a good pressure fighter. She's patient with the pressure, right? Meaning she doesn't force the shots. If it's not there, she's not going to take it right away. She's going to roll with it and see when is the best moment for her to pursue and to see how she is going to pursue and when is it to let her hands go. She's got 8 wins by knockout, so you know she has good power in her hand. She doesn't have that one hit knockout power. It's more of that I'm going to hit you with flurries of shots until you can't take anymore, right? So that's the type of striking that she has at this stage in her career. So you can't take her lightly if it's an upright fight. She has a good jab, a long reach. She's got good movement, good takedown defense. With her reach, she can pick you apart from a distance. She'll use that length and pop you all night. She'll pressure you to try and make you fight this fight in close, right? She wants it to fight exactly like that. She doesn't want to be moving around too much. She'll continue to keep the pressure, right? But she wants to make this a fight. Let's see who is going to stand there and let's see who is going to be the bigger person, the bigger woman, and win this fight. However, as I said earlier, she does have good pop in her hands, but it isn't once where it was. Once she is in range, though, she's a good combination puncher. She's precise. And when you're in range, her punches are tight and it's right down the middle. So you have to make sure that your movement is nice and sound with her because Lauren Murphy is going to keep coming forward until she closes that gap. Now let's talk about Miesha Tate. When Miesha was on the top of her game, she was once one of the best in the sport during her time, right? She beat Holly Holm to win the bantamweight championship. You don't become a champion by fluke. Since she's returned, she's 1-1. In her recent fight against Ketlen Vieira, in my opinion, she didn't look good, right? She had some good moments, of course, but she ate a lot of jabs from range. She was wide with her punches and at times got clipped by Vieira. She would shoot for takedowns and Vieira would stop that. Possibly we could see when she shoots for a takedown that it gets stood up like what we saw in her last fight. I also thought she didn't set her shots up very well, right? But when she did connect, she landed an overhand right because Vieira lunged forward and she got clipped with some overhand rights. When she does land her shots, it's a good pop, right? Like she's got power in that right hand. But the thing is, at this stage in her career, like she doesn't follow it up with anything. She just throws it and there's some short flurries, but after the first power shot, the rest of the flurries don't really do too much and there's not much coming behind it. And I think all night in her last fight, she just got picked apart. I felt like if she would have applied the pressure more and been more of the aggressive fighter, she would have landed some more opportunities because I felt like Vieira would have got flustered a little bit by the pressure and she would have made a mistake and she would have made herself susceptible to getting countered, to getting clipped, or to land those takedowns that she was shooting for. But she didn't have much success in this fight to me. She had moments, but I thought that fight was a pretty one-sided fight in my opinion. So in this fight, I think Lauren is going to walk her down. And Lauren is going to use the pressure to make Miesha make a mistake. And she's going to let her hands go when she's in close. And I think she's going to connect. And I think she's going to connect often. If Miesha stays composed and she tries to change the angles, tries to change the levels and shoots for takedowns to disrupt some of that upright fighting, then I think she will be able to get the upper hand from the ground. Because it doesn't seem like Lauren Murphy wants to go to the ground much as she wants to make it an upright striking fight. But if she allows Lauren to continue to come forward and Lauren doesn't respect the power, Lauren doesn't respect what she is doing, I think it's going to be a long night for Miesha. And I think it's not going to look good for her. But she's tough. She's got a lot of heart. And I think Lauren Murphy wins this one by decision. I think Lauren Murphy is coming in as the betting underdog in this fight. But I would absolutely take her to win this fight. I don't know what the odds are, but I would put money on her. And I also don't know what Miesha Tate that we are going to see. I'm not sure where her head is at, right? I hear she's doing different shows and doing different things and live TV and this and that comes with a lot, right? So I don't know which Miesha Tate that we are going to get, right? I think Lauren Murphy is going to come in spectacular shape. Miesha is always in good shape, but I think Lauren Murphy has really, really, really been taking this thing seriously and really preparing for it. I'm not saying Miesha isn't doing the same. I just don't know where her head is at, but I guess we will see. What are your thoughts on this fight? Who do you have winning this one? Let me know in the comment section below. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a couple ways that you can do so. You can like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. If you would like to support the channel by way of donation, you can find options in the description below. My Cash App handle will also be on screen here. Any amount goes towards the growth of this channel and would be greatly, greatly appreciated. If you've been watching the video this long, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and we'll definitely see you next time.